Welcome viewers to yet another episode of The Icon. Our guest today is thrice Kerala State Award winner for Best Playback Singer Male, who's recently forayed into an acting career. Allow me the pleasure of introducing you to the man with a voice which has a seemingly striking code of familiarity, Vijay Yesudas. Welcome to The Icon, Vijay.
Thank you.
So you've been a playback singer, most sought after performer, an actor, and also a business person. Tell me, how do you juggle all these roles?
I don't know about the business part, but
you are an entrepreneur, right? You have a event management company.
I have an event company, but it's just, what do you say? I love doing stage shows, so whatever comes with that, and just things that I like to try out on stage with different teams, different musicians, different performers and all that stuff. So I'm gonna
except for the entrepreneurial part of it, the rest of it is all artistic in nature.
Very much so. So I wouldn't call myself a business person at all, but because the business side of it I'm very bad at actually. But but I'm the artistic side. I'm at least I have something that I can give for that. So I look forward to that side of it, and of course business works out sometimes.
But if you had to choose from one of those three, what would be?
I wouldn't choose. I would choose all.
All.
And I am doing.
You're happy to do it that way.
So I'm doing it okay as far as I can. Trying to juggle all of that. I'm not juggling much with singing. Singing is top priority first.
Right.
And second is acting, which just came in recently, but it was not something that was planned. And that's how it's going also.
Tell me, how did this foray happen? You've been a very successful performer and playback singer. Pettanna acting.
Just like that. I mean, Mari, when they suddenly called, I was holidaying with family in Spain, and as the first holiday that my family, like my father, mother, and all, actually took. It was more of a spiritual / holiday. So but it happened, and at that time is when Dhanush called on my phone and he said, I don't know why, but my director wants you to be my villain. And I was like, for which film? And I was like, Mari. I was like, I thought that's almost done. I thought you were already shooting, and I thought it was almost done. No, it's going on. Now a lot of the other portions have been taken, and now we need the villain. And I said, are you sure you want me to play your villain? And then he was like, you're right. I agree with you. I don't think you should, but he apparently is convinced, and he wants to talk to you. And so I spoke to him and I said, let me come back to India, and I'll listen. And I'll just talk to you, and we talked, and he convinced me, and so.
This is one of those recent comments that I heard. I don't know why he had to be a villain, because he has this very cute face that suits only a hero. What do you think about it?
That's not what the industry people say. If that's the case, I should have been doing about 5-6 films after that. But no, either way, I got another film after that called Padai Viran. And that was a different village setting, and it was something completely different. It was a great experience working with Dana, who's Mani Ratnam sir's associate. And he's now working on his next film with Mani Ratnam sir's story and production as well, with Vikram Prabhu and a bunch of others, Shantanu and I think Aishwarya Rajesh, like a huge cast. So he was talking about this project during while we were shooting, and I'm so glad for him that he's gone on to his next project, and shooting is going on right now. So.
Yeah, I understand. As an actor, one needs to be versatile, and in Padai Viran, you've it's a rural setting, and you have a very urban upbringing.
Yeah, exactly.
How did you fit into that role?
That's all Dana's training, and I had an acting coach.
Wow.
If you've seen Pete, there's a person Rajni sir shoots who's the brother of basically Malavika and the villain guy, the bearded guy. So his name is Muthukumar.
Okay.
He's an acting coach as well, but he's an actor obviously. And he was the one who coached me for that village in a role.
Right.
So
do you have to probably have changed your entire demeanor and everything?
A lot. He asked me to walk a different way. He asked me to do a lot of exercises that usually actors end up doing for training for such things and all that stuff, to let go, not hold a certain class or anything like that.
Right.
To let
I've
go.
heard actors have to live a particular style to get into a role, and they end up doing that for a bit until their role gets over.
It's different for each industry.
Right.
I guess. Tamil, it's like kind of like that for such films maybe. But in Malayalam, I've seen like Chakochanam, all these guys
They just
come,
switch.
they just come and switch and like do Parvati or like Raju, Indrajit,
Right.
like all these guys, even
It's magical, how Malayalam film industry.
Malayalam, I mean, I'm scared to get into the Malayalam film industry. I don't want to act in Malayalam because of that. Because it's just, I don't think the suave or even this rural type of thing goes. There's an in between that is just so normal.
Right,
And
right.
to bring that normalcy to film is
Into
so
acting
difficult.
and, yeah.
To be a normal, like maybe a collector, maybe a normal village officer,
Yeah.
is not. You don't get
you know, carry
characters
that
like that.
role, yeah.
Nobody does characters like that in Tamil, because Tamil, it's all about, even if it's a village boy, he has to be
It's,
like larger
it's
than life,
out
or
there,
he's
larger
doing
than life
something larger than life.
projected. Yeah.
So that's how it's in Tamil and Telugu. But in Malayalam, you don't do anything. You just have to be that character and do maybe just normal office job type of thing, and then interaction between the characters is what turns out to be the movie. So I think it just works in only Malayalam. I don't know.
I know, and it's beautiful, I guess.
People talk about how Malayalam movies, they make such simple movies, but such
But
amazing
such captivating movies.
Yeah, and that's true.
Maybe one day, alle.
I don't know.
Not sure
I'll
about
stick
it
to
yet.
singing with Malayalam, and then
Beautiful.
I can do everything else. Every other language I'm okay with, as far as acting is concerned.
Cool. All right. So am I talking to actor Vijay right now, or
I'm just talking to Vijay. I'm not an actor as per se, but I think I've always
Has
had that
things
in me.
changed after you became an actor?
No. It's, for one thing that changed was recently in Colombo, me and Naresh Iyer, we had a show that we went for, and we were just
Don't
shopping.
tell me you recognize as an actor.
Only.
Only. Oh my. Oh my.
We were so we were just shopping, and some boy comes running and sir, Mari villain, and then Naresh was like, I feel bad for you, man, because 20 years കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് പാടി തൊണ്ടകേറി പാടിയിട്ട് 20 years you're in the industry as a singer, and 3-4 years you did Mari and another film, and you're known as Mari villain.
But somewhere it feels good, Alice.
No, that's okay. I was just we were just joking, but it's
So when it comes
it's
to
just
the
that,
masses, I think
it's
an
just that
actor,
actors are seen so, for a whole film for about 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Right.
You're seen on the big screen,
visually
so close,
so
and
impactful.
and still people sometimes are doubtful whether it's you or not, and so it's not like, but it's not like they just have their doubt. പക്ഷെ സിംഗേഴ്സ് നമ്മളായിട്ട് കാണുന്നത് it's maybe ഒരു സ്റ്റേജിൽ or something or the other, and it's not like they can really recognize us all the time. Like maybe people like me who have been so long, people do in Kerala obviously,
Right.
and even in Kannada or Telugu or Andhra or whatever, they do, but it'll take some time. With Mari, it's like, oh yes, that's the guy. So but people like out of Tamil, like, I've seen you somewhere, like in Sri Lanka when I was there. They're like, so that's why they were like confused. They're like, I've seen you somewhere. Are you in films or something? They don't know I'm a singer, but they have seen me.
So how do you clarify that? Do you say you're in the movies, or
I don't say anything. I just like let
You
them.
just
I just
smile
have
and let them imagine.
I just have the fun and let them take their time and sort it out. By the time I'm gone, so
Cool.
it's okay.
From being a movie star and
No, I'm not a movie star. I've acted in 2 movies. There's a big difference.
നീ കിടപ്പുണ്ടല്ലോ നമുക്ക്.
Movie star എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് is a big tag. Being a movie star and doing 2 films is is a huge difference.
Do you have any
Somebody
publicity for that?
somebody just said that in a where did I see it? Somewhere. There's a big difference between being a movie star and being in
films.
in a movie.
Yeah.
So,
I guess so. But as a performer, I think you're one of those performers who dare to go live, go there, bang on, do your show and come back. I've seen many your gen, young gen people who fear going there and doing this live thing. They may be good playback singers, but they really don't want to go live with music.
Everybody nowadays is good with live. I mean, no, I don't know anybody in this generation that doesn't like, who cannot sing live.
They do like live, but then the larger the crowd, they prefer going on, maybe not live.
I don't know. I don't know about
You're
that,
being very sweet about your
No, I don't-
colleagues and peers.
Because I don't know anybody in this generation who doesn't do good in life. Like from
No, but
from my
there's
colleagues,
a big responsibility
from my
carrying
generation
live.
of like Vidhu Pratap to Josna to
Oh, of course.
Rimi and Afzal, all of them. I think
I think the trend is
Anami, like female singers or male singers doesn't matter, but like they're all so good with live, and they also like recently at an award function, I think Anne and I think Santosh got the best duet, and they both sang just off without anything on, and they're fine. They're
There
really
are a
good.
lot of challenges when you go live.
Well, that you got to. I mean, if you're a proper singer, doesn't matter playback or stage, you should be able to do it anywhere, and without even maybe the best sound equipment, you should be able to do it. But,
Beautiful. That's the other thing that I noticed. In the shows, like, I've seen your live shows personally, and apart from that, I was going through a couple of your shows on YouTube, and what I noticed was probably they didn't have the best of mastering or best of all that, but you were there bang on giving what you have to the audience.
No, I think not everybody listens to music now with the best quality also. Like YouTube, the songs you listen to, like downloading iTunes or from a CD, or like
it's different when it's a
the
live
quality
show
of that,
and
and in a nice on a nice headphones or a nice speaker is different from YouTube. And everybody listens through YouTube now.
Right.
So it really doesn't make a difference to them anymore. I think nobody gives the time. Like there are people who used to collect the cassettes and CDs, like ardent fans, of like say even Tarangani for that matter, who are still like talk about that and who still listen only through that. But nobody has the time for that today. Now it's just on the phone. Oh, okay, I want to listen to it for free. I don't want to pay for it. So our industry is dead
it's
now.
Upsetting. It's
upsetting.
upsetting.
So the music industry is dead because of that. But it's still going because of films and all that stuff. In a way, it's kind of being dragged along with that. It's just going on only because of that. And that's not enough, but that's just
no. But now, as an
so
artist,
everybody's forced to. Everybody almost all my colleagues are forced to just put up all these songs on YouTube or on social media for free. I don't do that. I don't want to do that.
I've seen that. I don't see your covers, or you don't have to do covers because you've got sufficient songs.
I guess people can say, oh, ahangarana, adana, adana, but it's not that. It's just that you do have to. You do have to pay for it. Like if my colleague is released a single, I ask him. The first thing I ask is it come on iTunes?
Right. So
that I can buy it and I can listen to it in a good quality. And that's just me.
Right.
And I buy, even if movies that I've seen, I buy the original DVD sometimes. If it's a good movie, really good movie, I'll buy the original DVD so I can watch it again at home.
Right.
And now we have Amazon, and we have all these online forums to watch it on, and I do watch that as well, where I pay and watch. So, I take like Prime membership or something or the other, where I can watch it.
I think coming from a lineage, where music
you
has
respect
been so
the value
relevant.
of what somebody has put into. Somebody has put in so much money to, do that, bring that product out. You respect that and you pay for it, and you watch it or listen to it. That's as simple as I can say it.
Well, see, I've had the privilege of traveling with your appa throughout the GCC for shows.
Yeah.
And he's a very strict disciplinarian. So whether be it his diet or be his routine, tell us about Vijay Yesudas.
Yeah, just like you can flip a coin. No, I don't have a diet as such, but I do work out. I do all the other stuff that he doesn't do. So, I think it's two different coins from the same ATM. Oh, two different, what do you say?
Yeah, actually, when you look at your voices,
two different dollar bills from the same ATM. So it looks the same, but it's made differently.
Still the same.
It looks the same.
Yeah,
so
it's
in
still
the
different.
sense, it sounds the same, maybe there and here, but it's still different. So.
Right. So, being the son of such a legendary singer, has that responsibility ever weighed you down?
I don't think so. I mean, it did initially,
right.
when there was no success. So the first 7 years or whatever in Malayalam, when I didn't see success or I didn't have huge hits, and I was not struggling because.
Vijay, sorry to interrupt, but what according to you would success be? Like critically acclaimed?
Success is just plain a song becomes
acceptance.
A hit, and then because of the hit you get acceptance. The acceptance doesn't matter when the song, just because the song is not a hit, and if somebody doesn't accept you, that doesn't mean you're not a singer. But the acceptance only comes when the song is a hit, though.
Right.
So there isn't any acceptance when the song is still out. It's still a good song. It just didn't click the way it maybe, maybe another song or like a big blockbuster song, it didn't click that way. But that doesn't mean, so at that time nobody even bothers. Nobody even bothers, and nobody even looks to accept or even reject for that matter. They just don't listen to it, that's all.
That was a really long period, like starting in 2000 and
Correct, yeah.
waiting until 2007 where you won your first award.
I had a bunch of nice hits in between. I can count them though, like Miracle Can Then.
Of course, but then if you had to turn, obviously.
But then in parallel, one good thing for me was that in Tamil and Telugu, I was singing and I had hits already and I had established myself there. In Kannada also, in a way. So in a way, that's something that saved me, from, like you said, weighing me down, because I had that.
But
and then there was no struggle for me because I was under my father's roof. It's not like I was struggling to pay rent for a place or food for that matter. So that kind of struggle wasn't there. It was a different kind of struggle. It was within me of being able to just wait it out, and when the right time, the home run comes.
How did it, matter at home? Like those 7 years, how did your father?
It was nothing to them. For them, it was like, yeah, it'll come. Just relax. Just wait. But they understand, but. At the same time, he's like, when your time comes, it'll come. You don't have to do anything. You keep working on your craft. That was a problem for me, though. For me, it was like when I was not working. When I was at that time working on my craft, as far as training is concerned. Maybe I'm not as dedicated as him. Maybe so that's what they're looking at, and nobody can be like that.
Right.
It's different for everybody, right? So I'm not like that, but I was working on it, in my own way. And it wasn't a thing. And then now, I'm really not, I've worked at that time in a way, but now I do. And in between, I do it. When I get time, I do it. But then now it's completely different, where it doesn't matter whether whether I'm working on it now or not. But it's just the flow of the success and the flow of, thing. And that'll maybe end soon, or maybe it'll go on. I don't know. So, but till it comes, and I'm working on my side of things, and I'm making sure that when I go into a studio and I'm recording for somebody, that I do justice to that, and they are happy when I'm done with the recording. They are happy.
Right, that was the other question I wanted to ask.
As long as that happens, then I'm good.
Like working with Daset and like new age music directors, like ഒരുപാട് പേടിയാണ് ദാസേട്ടന്റെ കൂടെ work ചെയ്യാൻ.
പണ്ട് തൊട്ടുള്ള കാര്യമാണ്. അതെ, I think അത് new age എന്നൊന്നും മാത്രമല്ല. I think ജോൺസൺ മാഷ് തൊട്ടുള്ള എല്ലാവരും പേടി മാത്രമല്ല. It was like a respect and അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു fear ആയിരുന്നു. And it was a lot of people understood it. Yeah, a lot of people understood it. Correct ആയിട്ട് അതെങ്ങനെ ഹാൻഡിൽ ചെയ്യണം എന്നുള്ളത്, like രവീന്ദ്ര മാഷൊക്കെ. A lot of people just didn't
they understood it, but the newcomers or new age artists were a little more apprehensive.
But I think new age, like I've had some people just, I don't know, that's the funny part, like പാട്ടും പോലും പാടിക്കൊടുക്കാൻ അറിയാത്ത മ്യൂസിക് ഡയറക്ടേഴ്സ് ധൈര്യമായിട്ട് മുമ്പിൽ പോയിട്ട് they've gone and made him sing.
Ignorance
and
is
come.
bliss,
And but then there are people who know music is why then the fear
that's when the fear
comes in, and that's okay, that's the respect. And that's okay, but you still now I would say the question is whether you want to still work with him or not.
The question is, how do they treat you? Like how is it with you?
Me, I think they have, I don't think anybody has a fear for me. It's completely different. We are talking about Goliath and David type of thing. So it's like when somebody goes against Goliath, when David goes against Goliath, David himself is in fear. When somebody is going against David, nobody's going to be in fear. No, it's like that. So I don't think anybody has any fear for me. But they'll, with the success I've had, like when newcomers come in, sir, but then once I meet them,
put them at ease,
once I meet them, and once we're done with the recording, then all that is.
And I feel
I make sure that I throw all that away.
That the music directors give you the freedom to change, like.
No, it's not about that. I'm talking about just the relationship or the building up a bond during the recording or whatever.
Right.
Sometimes I snap during the recording because they don't understand what needs to be done. Sometimes I'm calm and I just do whatever they need. I keep going. So you also have mood swings. When you're recording for a song, it's not just come, sit in a thing, sign some documents and go. It's from here and it's from here. You need to be in the right mindset and everything. Sometimes I go into recordings and I'm like, just don't feel like singing now. But you go in there and then that's when you kind of turn it on like as an office job. You kind of mechanically turn it on, but then once you get in front of the mic, then it turns into a normal, a natural feel. And
But I guess everyone's artist around there and they understand mood swings, right?
not everybody, but some. Yeah, well, not some, but like most. Now, because പുതിയതായിട്ട് വരുന്ന ആൾക്കാർ, they don't understand all that. They just want to finish, take the recording, and But there are some, like Ranjan പോലത്തെ ആൾക്കാരൊക്കെ, the way he composes and the way he brings it, like he sends me the song, and and he's like, I just have some more work to do in this, but then I think this will be nice, like this, like this. There's a discussion, there's a talk, and you get into the mood of it before even you're going to the studio.
Right.
And that's what Ravindra Mash used to do. Like Pramadavanam, Hisainas Abdullah, when he recorded, he was scared because it was a 12-minute song, and he wanted to get Appa to rehearse it, and to rehearse a 12-minute song you will need few hours. So how does he manage it? And Appa ended up going to his apartment just randomly, just randomly for something else, because some other recording got cancelled. And he was like, I was just in the area, my recording got cancelled, so I thought I'll see you. And then he's like, oh, that's perfect, Dasata, because I have this song that I've done. I heard about it. It's 12 minutes, huh? Why do you simply torture me like this? and then they sat for a few hours,
right?
Sat and learned the song, and then another day they recorded the song. So things like that happen. Like with them, they come in for about first hour of the recording, they sit and talk, and they laugh and create the mood, and then only go into the song. So that works out nicely.
So there are commercially successful songs, there are songs that are critically successful, and songs that are close to your heart. Either sometimes it may not all be the same.
Yeah.
Which one would? Of course, I know which are your commercially successful songs, but then which is the song that has touched your heart most in the recent times?
Probably from Joseph, not Poomuthole, but Kannada Durata. That's one song. And then another song is what I was talking about earlier, about how when I sang it, it was a different sound, like it was something that was thing, and when it finally came out, the voice level and all that stuff. The music was by Charu.
Charu Hariharan.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
And what is it called? I forget the name of the movie. It was something, some African something, some name, some name like that. But the song was Vinmegamayanala, and it's a beautiful composition. And I think that's why I felt really bad that it should have sounded a little more better. My voice.
But was Charu happy with what?
She was, apparently, and that was there's no controversy there. I spoke to her about it, and I told her, listen, I felt like the voice is too low, and they tried to increase it or whatever. It was already out. But again, so it's her idea and the main sound mixing engineer's idea or whatever. So you can't get involved after a point. So that's one song that I really like. I think recently. It's not come out yet. I think that's one song that's gonna probably really hopefully hit the crowd with a nice, pain in the heart. That's from Kingfish. So there are 3 songs in it, but me, Anup Menon, Ratish Vega, and my combination again after Cocktail and Beautiful and all that. So 3 songs ഉണ്ട്. And I'm actually going back, and I think he's got some background songs as well that he's, I think he's in that zone right now. I think he wants a lot of songs in his films and all that stuff. And he does always really good music for his films. He wants really good music for his films. So he just called me the other day when I was here. So I think it'll come out nicely. I think Joseph, our song, Kannada Durata, is one of my favorites as well. All 3 songs are nice in its own way.
Would you mind singing it for M4 audience?
Which one? I'll sing Poomuthole, I guess. That's probably what the audience would want. Poomuthole neerinju vazhiyil njan mazhayayi peydadi ആരീരാരം ഇടറല്ലേ മണിമുത്തേ കൺമണി മാറത്തുറക്കാനിന്നോളം തണലെല്ലാം വെയിലായി കൊണ്ടടി മാനത്തോളം മഴവില്ലായി വളരേണം എൻ മണി ആഴിത്തിരമാല പോലെ കാത്തു നിന്നേൽക്കാം പീലിച്ചെറുതൂവൽ വീശി കാറ്റിലാടി നീങ്ങാം കനിയ കനവിതളായി നീവാ നിധിയേ മടിയിൽ പുതുമലരായി വാ.
This is one of those times, when we like wish, oh no, I don't want the session to end. And we could be, just sit and, ask you to sing it again, again and again. I know that can't happen right now, but for all those aspiring musicians out there, the world has become smaller, there's a lot more opportunities, but what would be your advice for all those musicians out there?
Just enjoy, just go with your passion, go with your gut, and just enjoy, and don't hold yourself back. As a singer, as a musician, as an artist, you cannot. So just fly.
Thank you so much for spending your time with M4TV. Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you again, and pleasure seeing you all and talking to you all. And thank you, all of you. And next time.